Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I said, babe, he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back,
Coach from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a first down throw. Luck finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let it roll, let it roll.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Mack on the toss. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rolling. 12. Color. 11.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw, Love. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And that is Allen. Still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, Peterman. And Jones has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now McCoy. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Peterman. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Peterman. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Peterman. It's caught. Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. Being chased out left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and you have points went against them. But that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, Peterman. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Peterman. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
674. Go ahead. Ready. Gun.
After the interception, it's Love. And that's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Go ahead.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Check out. 90. Yeah, easy.
From the gun, here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And the Colts getting ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop. To throw on second down is Luck. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Once more. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, Peterman. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Throwing now, Peterman on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half, it's Peterman. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Peterman on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Peterman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
163. 11Z. On.
On 1st down, it's Love. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a first down throw. Locke. A dump down to Turban. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard. And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Gun. 163. To right.
Back to throw. Love. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
11Z. To right.
On 1st and 10, Locke. It's complete. Deion Kane working the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander and just...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
675. To your right.
3rd and long. It's Locke. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Peterman on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44.
140. Yeah, easy. Go ahead.
Here's Locke. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
12. 57. On. Hurry.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
59.
On 3rd down. That's Mack. They find some open field here. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
622. 11. Tempo. Gun. Go ahead. Motion.
On 1st down, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, easy. Go
Second and 10, Luck again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Williams able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mack. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Be right.
They'll run it with Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Rolling. 11. 674. On.
Now we'll carry from Mack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Spins away. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Peterman and the Bills come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Gone!
Second down, Peterman. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop.
Gone!
They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
3 down. 11. Check it out, Go ahead.
Luck now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
12. Color. Go ahead.
Here's Lott. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Luck on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
11Z. 12. 11Z.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
12.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
12. Color, color. 12, 12, 12. Monday, 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 Monday. Monday, Monday, Monday.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The Bills getting set to go. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But, hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Peterman. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11, 11. 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's locked. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, easy. Tempo.
Back to throw. And some room to work. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Let's go, Mexico. Go. 540.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Done. 53. Check three.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And remember, field goal does him no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. On 3rd down, it's Michael. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Right. Let's go, Mexico. 12.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Now whistles here, and I think the offense has just used their 3rd and final timeout of the second half. They have. And now the entire season and their dreams of a Super Bowl berth come down to this two-point conversion. They need it to tie. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if Pat ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the shine. I can